Hey, how's everybody doing tonight? Today? This isn't nothing. This isn't a rant. This ain't nothing. This is just me being bored and sick on my birthday. Yep, it's my birthday. We won't say how many, but it really sucks being sick on your birthday. Not that I'd be doing anything right now, but I've been sick for 2 days now. Of course, everyone's throwing it's COVID at me, but it's like a stomach issue. And I get sick 2 times a year, and it's always a change of um, atmosphere, change of season. We went from warm to kind of cold nights, and I usually get sick from like spring to fall. I mean, summer to fall, fall to winter, that kind of thing. And it's just that, and it's nothing. It's all. It's like it's a stomach bug. Oh, COVID is just in the stomach. Whatever. I'm vaccinated. Um, Today it's allergies and I just feel drained. And it's putting a bummer, making me a little sad on my birthday. It's not fun to be sad on your birthday. But it did make me realize something. Like your birthdays through the years. Like when you're a kid, like your first couple, it's all just family. You're young, you really don't got no friends, or maybe a couple friends are there, but usually your aunts, your uncles, your grandmother, grandfather, your mom and dad. Shit like that. Then you get a little older, you get into 10, 11. Then you have the parties where your friends, it's all about your friends and themes and fucking having shit to do, like a pony or a bounce house. I never had a bounce house. I don't think bounce houses were invented yet, but you know what I mean. They get into your teens. I mean, the 10s, 11s, you still got your parents, your grandparents. It's a family and friends situation. Then you get into your teens, 15, 16, 17. That's when you start going places with your friends. No parent. Your parents can drive you there, but then fuck off, go away. You go like to the movies, go to an arcade, go to the beach, amusement park. I mean, our thing was Riverside. We would go to Riverside, and that would be your party for your birthday. Then, of course, you get into drinking years, and all that shit changes. That's all about friends. Family is no longer involved at all because fuck it, you don't need them. That's when you go out to eat. You like your mom and dad and your sisters, whatever, they take you out to eat. But then the party happens after that. You go out drinking with your friends. You end up at Denny's puking up a fucking Grand Slam breakfast or whatever Denny's breakfast is called. And then that goes on for a while. Then, if you're lucky, into your 40s, late 30s, early 40s, mid 40s, you kind of go back to the just maybe wanting to do, like, go to a movie, go bowling, shit like that with your friends and maybe like some your sister, like some family members, but mainly your friends. But you kind of you start slowing down on the drinking if you're lucky. um, I had in that space between 20s and 30s, I had many a birthdays where I don't remember the birthday. I had many a times where I had the best time of my fucking life. I had many a times where I was so drunk I fought anybody and everybody that looked at me, died a couple times where I got beat so bad that I almost died, but doctors, luckily I was so drunk was too stupid to fall down and just bleed out. But I digress. Luckily, again, I grew up. Then, like I said, you get into your your late 30s, early 40s, mid 40s. You start wanting to go. You go backwards. We'll go out. We'll go see a movie, get some dinner, presents if there's presents still involved. Okay, now you're in my situation, the 50s. Fucking suck for birthdays. 50s suck just any way you look at it. The 50s fucking suck. But there has been many a times, and this is my birthday. This is it. I don't go anywhere. I don't do anything. My sisters, it's just become family, sisters. And a couple times, not both of them come. One will come, the other one will stay home. It's like, I can't be bothered. But that's the deal. Like today, I know because it was a Wednesday, we weren't going anywhere. It'll probably be Friday or Saturday. We'll go out. I've been talking prime rib. So I'll probably go to Bernie's or Benny's, whatever that place in Chicopee is. Get some prime rib. But no presents. Like I'm a big I have. I don't want to like sound snotty, but I have basically everything I want. I have TV. I have guitars. I have an iPhone. Not an iPhone. I don't want an iPhone. I have smartphones. I have a computer. I have a microphone. And the things that I do want, my family cannot afford. I mean, I have 7 guitars, but there's 2 I still do not have. An original Stratocaster and an original Les Paul. I want a black and gold Les Paul and a black Strat. I'm sorry, I have a Strat, Telecaster. I want a black Telecaster. And they can afford it. So this is it. And it's just like I said, it's funny how things progressed, and then you just nothing. What the hell is that? I'm trying to figure out what that is. I have no idea what that's supposed to be. It's not in my background. It's right above my head, right over there. That whatever that is. It's oh, okay. I see what it is. It's my birthday card, my one and only birthday card I got. Okay. Came from my fake cousin Donna Healy. A picture of a partying iguana. And inside it says, spend your birthday doing whatever you wanna. Iguana. Jiggles around. And that's from someone I've never met. We've chatted online. I was looking because I have relatives I've never met on my father's side, the Healy side. So I went on Facebook. Just, hey, are you any relation to John Healy, Jack Healy, Robert Healy, Martin Healy, Michael Healy? And nope, 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 nope. Gotten a bunch of no's. She was a no. She married into the Healy, but she asked her husband. He said no. But we kept corresponding, and which was kind of cool. And we've talked and chatted. She sent me this really cool drink cup. It's one of those cold, hot drink cups. Really good. And it's got my Giant. She put my initials on it. Which is really cool. What I thought was funny, this is the box it came in. Check out what it says there. Ooh. It's a fatty tumbler. I found that pretty fucking funny. It's a fatty tumbler. Because if I'm going to have a tumbler, it's got to be a fatty tumbler. Just saying. Got to be a fatty tumbler. I'm going to add the link just in case there's somebody out there wanting to join. Bear with me. It's up. It's good. We're talking birthdays and how they get progressively worse as you get older. This is it. This is as good as it's going to get for me right now on my birthday. One thing is kind of good is Facebook on your birthday. That shit is, you just get the happy birthday, happy birthday. Fucking barrages of just birthdays from people you know, people you don't know, people you haven't seen or heard from in a very long time, wishing you a happy birthday. And you spend your whole day going, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. There's so many that you finally got to go, everybody, thank you for the birthday wish. I'm not going to thank everybody personally. I try to, but I don't. But that is humbling because that really makes you feel good. Even if you're depressed, hey, nobody, like right now, neither one of my sisters has called me for wish me happy birthday. And it's what, like 2 o'clock in the afternoon. One of them is probably still sleeping, so it doesn't matter. And Sherry doesn't use the phone. But I digress. And then you go on Facebook and you just see this outpouring of kindness and stuff, and it's very cool and humbling, and makes you realize that it's bigger than you. But getting back to what the main discussion is, how birthdays change. I mean, it doesn't have to, but it does. I'm like, even if I don't drink anymore, I partake in a little weed now and then. Got some right here. Got some in my ragtag, my ragtag weed container. But even that's not an everyday thing. I mainly, like, if this is an old people thing. Like, if I got really bad arthritis and sometimes it just sucks so bad because the pain is, you just don't want to do anything. So I smoke a little, it takes a little pain away, gets me comfortable. And if I'm having trouble sleeping, I do the same thing. But it's not an everyday thing. I don't sit there and toke up like an ounce every day like I used to back in the day. That's another thing that changed. Marijuana. Weed they got now makes the weed that I smoked when I was fucking 18 like it was fucking nothing. Like you're smoking fake pot. Back in the day, I could smoke a joint by myself and did many a times like it was a cigarette. Just 2 or 3 of them. And I would be fucking fine to function, go to work, go to school, whatever. This shit now, you take one hit and you feel it. And that kind of freaks you out when you first do it because you're not used to it. Your mind is back in the 80s when you smoked weed. And then And it's like, well, geez, what is this laced with? It's laced with LSD. My head is going to turn into a pumpkin. And you start freaking out, and then your fucking anxiety kicks in, and you just write it out like you're writing out a fucking bad trip. But once you get used to it, it's the same thing. I mean, in a way, it's good because you can buy a little dime bag and it lasts forever. I mean, I've had this for a good month and a half, and it's still, I'm going to say it's like a half ounce in there. I smoke a little, I put it in my pipe, smoke a little, couple hits here and there, and that's it. And it's all bud, too. Nice bud. Nice bud. But getting back, I digress, getting back to the birthday. That would be something you did on your birthday when you got older. You smoked a lot. Like, I posted on Facebook, like, if I was 19, 18, and 19, I would be already fucked up. Probably not drunk fucked up, but I would be high as fuck. Because that's what today would be all about. People coming over and getting me high. Because that's how we used to do. Friends would stop by, hey, happy birthday, smoke, or they'd give you some fucking weed for your fucking birthday. Your friends would come over and give you like a fucking dime bag. I've had friends that gave me an ounce. Here, have an ounce. You go to fucking buy some, you go to a dealer, buy, oh, it's your birthday, here, here's a couple. That's just how it was. So I would be really fucking high right now. I wouldn't have started, I don't think I'd be drunk right now. It's only 2 o'clock. If I was in school, I'd be just getting ready to get out of school, but I'd be high as fuck at school because that's how it would be. People in school would be going, it's your birthday, and we'd go fucking out to. This is how old I am. We had smoke breaks in Minnetonka Regional High School. You could go out to have a cigarette. That's how old I am. We had designated smoking areas where you could smoke. You were allowed to smoke. You weren't allowed to smoke in the school, but there was areas outside. If you went outside, you could smoke a cigarette. Like in between classes, if you want to run out and grab a quick butt, you could go out and do that. That's how old I am. Where you could literally, it was okay to smoke in school. Not weed. It was okay to smoke cigarettes in school. Let me read it. But that's where we smoked our weed too, the designated smoking areas. Because we thought the teachers were stupid. They would see us smoking and just assume we were smoking cigarettes. But they knew. They knew. But I would probably be really fucking high right now because everyone would be going, hey, just smoke, hey, try smoke, and I would get high. And then I would go home to Bob's house and go to the coop, and we would get fucking baked as fucking just nonstop smoking. And then the beers would show up around 6, 7 o'clock. Then we'd get drunk. First we'd get cultured, then we get drunk. And it's just as you get. There's still some people my age that feel like going out to get drunk on their birthday is okay. It depends. Like right now, would I rather, one, sit here on my birthday doing absolutely nothing? 2, go out to a bar where everybody else is drinking, but I'm not. Just to be hanging with people. That to me is not fun. I would not mind going to a club or a bar where there was a live band. Where I could sit and enjoy the band. I don't need to drink. I need to do whatever. Just to enjoy the band. But now with COVID and stuff, believe what you want. We're going to get a little political now, just for a little bit. Believe what you want and say what you want about COVID. I got vaccinated. I wear masks. I hate wearing masks. The reason I got vaccinated because I didn't want to wear the fucking mask anymore because it triggers my anxiety. And I don't like having anxiety attacks. They suck. But I wear the mask, and here's where people still don't believe this is a thing. I now know somebody that has died from it, and pretty soon, everybody is going to know at least one or two people that have died from this. There's a lot of ways I want to go out, but from what I've heard and said and seen, this is not one of the ways I want to die. I don't want to die choking on my own fucking phlegm. Fuck that. I'd rather die of old age in my sleep, peaceful, but I take precautions. I am very cautious. I try not to let certain people in and out. Donna wanted to come to my house and drop this thing off, the drinking cup. And I very nicely told her I would rather not. Not that I would, she has COVID or that she does, but I don't know who she's hanging. I don't know her. And I'm very picky about who I let into my house and where I go. My neighbors, I talk to my neighbors through my glass window. I'll open up my screen bar and talk to them through, like there's a partition. Because they have a lot of people out there. They smoke pot and everything, but I will not partake in a community joint. No fucking way. It's not, even if, like my sister smokes, I would not smoke back and forth with her. I would give her her own little weed, and I would take, she could smoke her own. It didn't, those days are over. So, that being said, I'm a stickler to that, and I would not. That's one of the reasons I didn't want to go to the Big E and did not go to the Big E. It's like people, they're going to have you wear masks inside. And there's fucking 300,000 people walking around outside around you. The person in front of you can sneeze, keep walking, and you're walking through their fucking spittle because they kept going. They went after you and kept going, and you're walking. Next thing you know, you're walking through their spray. No, it's fucking ridiculous. So I wanted to go see the Outlaws. I still don't know if the Outlaws went there. Excuse me. I know Pat Benatar did. As far as bands, I mean, it was a good year for bands, which is okay because they had money left over because they didn't have the Big E last year. So they had entertainment money left over. But that was one of the reasons I did not go. I did not like their mask. And again, to me, that would not be just walking around with this fucking thing on my face all fucking day. Just no, not for me. I'd rather stay home and not wear one. God bless Walmart. I mean, just for what they're doing. I mean, not only is helping my anxiety, and what I mean by that is you can order your groceries and go pick them up. The person will pick out all your items and they will come to your car and put the shit in your car. And if you don't like that, they will deliver to your house. And just that is helping me out so much because one, I don't like shopping, but two, it does, Walmart is one of my triggers for anxiety because it's all very uncomfortable all the time in there. And there is just so many people just right up on you. And I don't like that. So that is helping me a lot. I heard Stop and Shop is going to start doing it. I don't know if Big Y is or not. I have not heard this. I mean, it would be good if all stores followed suit. because that gives other people jobs. And it helps out a lot of people who just, I'm not saying I'm afraid to go. I don't like wearing that mask. I don't like even going into the dollar store, because the dollar store, I go in, I get 2 or 3 items and I leave. I'm in the dollar store maybe 10 minutes. I know what I want. I know what's in there. I know where it is. And bing, bam, boom, I'm out of there. But to actually walk around in, like, even Big Y, to go to Big Y and just wearing that mask, and you can't fucking breathe. Most of the time, my nose clogs up, and I can't breathe through my nose, so I got to breathe through my mouth, and it just fucking hot air into my eyeballs and just getting my face all hot, and it just fucking irritates me. So it's more that than fear of COVID. But I thank them for doing that, because without them, I don't think I'd have any food in my house or anything I need. And it doesn't have to be food. They'll get you, if you want a pair of pants, they'll go pick you up a pair of pants, underwear, condoms, medicine. They won't pick up your prescriptions for you, but like if you want some antacids or some fucking aspirin, you can throw that on the list. I've gotten wipes and cough drops. So it's a new different. It's different. I know I'm getting off of the birthday thing, but I think I basically said what I wanted to say about birthdays. But things are changing. Things have to evolve. The world has to evolve around the situation that we're dealing with right now. And I'm going to see a lot of places, restaurants. I'm going back to delivery. There's a restaurant here in town called Teresa's. Did not deliver, but during the pandemic, they delivered. I think they're going to go back to it. Because if you notice, a lot of places, I believe Holyoke or Chicopee, got a mask mandate. No matter what your situation, if you are inside a building or in a group, you need to wear a mask. It's the law. And if you are caught without a mask or you're giving someone, you will get a $300 fine. That's going to start a lot of shit, but I agree with it. I was watching a baseball game, the Red Sox-Yankees game last night. Didn't see I saw one guy one person wearing a mask through the whole thing. Didn't see any masks at all. And this is going to be the problem. I mean, we're happy. Football's back. We're all, yeah, yoo-hoo. I love the Giants. If someone said, here, you just won season tickets to every home game, not only will you get the box seats, but we'll give you a ride back and forth to the stadium from your home. There's just one problem. What? You'll have to share that luxury box with 150 people you don't fucking know, and they won't be wearing masks. I'm not going. I'm it's fucked up, but no, I'm not going. And that's all I have to say about that. But getting back to the birthdays, like I said, I'm well into my 50s, almost into my 60s. That's how old I am. People say, oh, you look good for your age. No, I don't. I don't look good for my age. This is Control X, just for men shampoo. Colors your hair as you shampoo. What up? How you doing? Just sitting here talking about birthdays. I know it probably says something else, but I forgot to change the thing. Talking about how birthdays change as you get older. And now that I'm well into my 50s, this is my birthday. Woohoo! This is how we spend This is how you spend your birthdays in the 50s. Talking on Facebook and Twitter and Yahoo, YouTube and Twitch, Restream. Talking to people like G. Haith, 50. But, like I said, when you're a kid, it's family. It's a party. It's cake. It's fun. You get a little older. It's a couple of friends, family, friends, games, parties. In your teens, it's all about your friends and going places like Riverside, which is now Six Flags for all you youngsters. You go to the movies, you go to a fucking arcade. You get into your 19s, 20s, your drinking age. You start going out to bars and clubs with your friends on your birthday. You get fucking shit-faced on your birthday. And that goes on till you're 40, almost into your 50s. In your 50s, you start going, okay, I'm a little old for this shit. And it starts going back to maybe just going to the movies and out to eat. And now we're into our 50s, well into our 50s, and it's out to eat. But it's never on your birthday, unless your birthday happens to fall on a Friday or a Saturday. You never go out. Like, today's my birthday. It's a fucking Wednesday. I ain't going to go out till either Friday or Saturday to go out and get a meal for my birthday. To me, right now, it's not even. And as you get older, it doesn't even feel like your birthday. It's like, it's fucking Wednesday. And you, like I said, I got two sisters. That's all I've got aunts, uncles, cousins, but my immediate family is just my two sisters now. My mother and father passed away. My mother always made a big deal. Always made it a big deal about your birthday, no matter what. She was the first to call you, the last to call you. Always made it a big deal. Like I said, one of my sisters, Dina, probably still sleeping, 2:00 in the afternoon, I know, but she's a night owl and she has insomnia and has trouble sleeping. Sherry, unless someone pokes her with a stick and says, hey, you better call your brother, it's his birthday, she will not call. She'll put that a Facebook happy birthday is just as good as a hi Rob, hi brother, happy birthday, and it's not. It's not personal. It's not the same. She seems to think it's the same, but it's not. The phone call is much more personal and much more appreciative. Like, she called me yesterday during the Red Sox game. To her, that was my birthday call. But hey, Dave, my friend Dave, is working. My cousin Shelly has already wished me a happy birthday. She'll probably do something. She'll give me an envelope card with some cash in it from the kids, from Colby and Braley. Braley will probably make me a drawing. She usually makes me a drawing or something. Gets me some sugar-free candies because my diabetes. But this is what it's become. And like I said, if you're still into your 50s and the highlight of your birthday is going out to get blackout drunk, you're an alcoholic. Like right now, if I knew there was a kick-ass fucking band playing in a club in this town or any town and someone asked me to go, I would go. I would wear a mask, but I would go. I don't have to go out drinking to have fun. I don't have to. But right now, just the mask thing, just right now for me, makes me say no. I don't want to do that. I'd rather stay home. Like, even going out to eat. Bernie's Chicopee restaurant in Chicopee, a chickpea restaurant in Chickpea. Prime rib, best prime rib in the world. Go there if you're from around this and you have not had it, have it. But you can get it to go. It's just as good. But I can't go in. It's a caboose. It's very small, very compact, and it would freak me out. So no. So we're gonna get that shit to go, and that's gonna be that. But if someone came up to me right now and said, "Do you want to go out to eat?" I would definitely say no. We get it to go, but I didn't like before that. I didn't with my social anxiety. I didn't like ever going into restaurants if it was crowded. Anyway, I'd rather go in a restaurant where there's like 20 people, but not like right up in you. I don't like that. Like where you can't hear yourself thinking. It's so fucking loud. Somebody's yelling and screaming outside. I don't know what's going on. But that's it. Yeah, through the years. And then, like I said, you digress back from your mid 40s to your 50s, 60s. That goes into just quiet. Just a handful of people. You go out to eat. If you drink, you have a few cocktails. I mean, you're not slamming them. You're not doing shots. You're having a couple beers, having a couple wines, whatever. You're sitting back. You're having conversation in a nice, quiet restaurant, a nice, quiet setting. And you go home. If there's a couple gifts involved, then there's a couple gifts involved. You tell people, yeah, I don't want it, but you always get something. And that's what it becomes. Even cake. Can't remember the last time I had a birthday cake. I'm not complaining about it. I'd rather have a birthday pie or a cupcake or a muffin, a birthday muffin. I'm not a big cake. I think it's because I don't like the icing or the frosting. I mean, I like frosting. I don't like icing. That powdery sugar. I do not like that shit. I'd rather that whipped cream, that when they put whipped cream on a cake, that's good. Frosting, but it has to be chocolate frosting. I don't like any other frosting. So I'm not really a cake person. I would love a fucking birthday pie, a nice chocolate pie, Boston cream pie. Oh my God. Fuck yeah. Now I'm hungry. Now I got the munchies. But this is it. I'm not trying to be depressed, or it's not. I mean, hey, it is what it is. It's just part of life. And again, like I said, if you're in your late 50s and you're still going out slamming shots on your birthday and you're getting rip-roaring blackout drunk, you're an alcoholic. That's all that is. That's all that shit is. I'm not saying you can't celebrate your birthday. I'm not. But if you're just and you're 50 fucking 8, no. This is you go out to eat, you enjoy. It's relaxing. Like right now, come over with a DVD, some popcorn, a couple beverages. I'm fine. It is what it is. Would I trade things? Yeah, there's a lot of like birthday. I almost died. A couple of birthdays I almost died. There's a lot of birthdays I don't even remember because I was so fucking drunk. Did I have fun? Well, hell no, not if I can't remember it. That's not fun. If I can't remember what the fuck I did. No, not fun at all. Did I have a lot of fun? Yes, I did. but like, it's just, it's become blah. It's like when you're with your girlfriend and you get married and stuff, you get excited on your birthday. And we all know why, when you're married, why you get excited on your birthday. You gonna make me say it? Yeah, that's right. The birthday blowjob. You fucking, whoa! It's my birthday. Best birthday ever. But before you got married, you were getting BJs all the time and handies all the time, just fucking all the time. Then you get married and it's just like you get blowjob, you get the birthday blowjob. And I'm sorry, you get a blowjob on your birthday. I mean, you've already had the best birthday ever. It can't go up. It can't. The only way it could go up from there is if you get another one. It's just like blowjob, got cake. You can't. It's like if there's cake involved with your blowjob, then you're fucking making it there. But just you wake up on your birthday getting a fucking blowy. You've already had the best birthday ever. Until next year, when you get another blowjob on your birthday. But you can't have, if that's how you're starting your birthday, there's no way it can go down unless there's a death in the family. That's the only thing that could ruin that day. But even then, it's like, before that guy died, remember that blowjob I got? My birthday blowy? But that's when you're married. I'm not married now. Nobody's giving me a birthday blowy. Sure, I could buy one. But does that really count if you're buying the birthday blowy? I don't think it does. That's the whole thing about the birthday blowy. You don't have to pay for it. So that's that. I'm covered about. If anyone watching this is younger and now realizes that I might as well live now because it's gonna suck when I get older. I'm sorry, it does. It sucks when you get older. I'm not going to lie. If people weren't wishing me happy birthday, I would not even remember today was my birthday. I would go, oh, yeah, it's the 6th. Happy birthday to me. Yeah. Usually, and I started doing this years ago. Growing up, I said my mom tried to make it this elaborate birthday celebration. The gifts were terrible. They were not. I felt my sisters always got the best presents on Christmas and their birthdays. I very rarely got, I think it's because I wanted more expensive stuff. Like, you're not going to shut me up with a Barbie or a G.I. Joe. I wanted guitars, stereo systems, TVs, shit like that. And they just couldn't afford that or didn't want to do it. So I adopted about when I was 18, 19, out on my own. On my birthday, I would go out and purchase myself something I want that was on my birthday list that I know no way in hell am I going to get. Like a PlayStation, stuff like that. Like I was always into video games. I always asked for an Atari, but never got it. Nintendo, never got it. PlayStation, never got it. And I think that's why I still play the stuff now. It's because I couldn't when I was a kid. Because one, it wasn't around when I was a kid. And when it was available, it wasn't this fucking awesome. The fucking games on this shit nowadays are fucking awesome. But this is the first year that I have not done that because I have not had money. Literally, things are fucking so bad financially. I mean, I just have not had anything to. If it wasn't for this cup, I would have nothing for my birthday. Ooh, there's Stewie. But it's okay. It's just, but that, like I said, that's one of the things I took on and have been doing for years. Bought myself a big screen TV one year. PlayStation 4 last year. Nothing this year. But it's okay. I got like 50, 60 bucks aside, so I can go out and get myself something. As long as I don't spend it by Saturday. But don't you feel sorry for it. This is not a pity party. I don't want a pity party. I want... Not that I'm getting invited somewhere. It's like I would say no anyway. I just want shit to go back to normal. So if I wanted, just say, hey, there's this concert. You want to go? Yes. Let's do this. Like right now, it'd be, no, I don't want to. We don't have to wear a mask. I know I don't have to, but I'm gonna, and I really don't want to sit there for 4 hours with a fucking mask on my face. In a fucking building with fucking 100,000 people. No, thank you. So, happy birthday to me. Happy birthday to you if it's your birthday. Enjoy them while you got them. Like I said, right now, kind of bummy. I was not expecting to go anywhere today. Whenever me and my sisters get along, we go somewhere. We have a great time. It's full of laughs, fun, hilarity, jocularity, whatever you want to call it. And we have fun. So that'll happen either Friday or Saturday. So, see you later. Be good to each other. Be nice. Be calm. Be calm. Be calm. I don't know how to end this. How do I end this? Oh, right up there. Okay, I'm out of here. This was not really a let's get nuts. It was just a sit down and chat. Getting shit off my chest. Live long and prosper.